glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rahaha Korash, double blessing and honor to the apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone, who taught me this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. This is your brother, Haratazar Gabar, back with another lesson through the spirit, and I want to come at y'all with something quick and Lord willing edifying concerning the things that are going on over in Venezuela right now. If you all have been living under a rock, the United States sent airstrikes over to Venezuela last night, early this morning, and pretty much did an invasion on Venezuela and captured their president, Nicolas Maduro, as well as Maduro's wife. So that's the update, man. I'm going to go ahead and play these videos. This is fair use. None of the videos I'm playing or will be shown in this video is for monetary gain. This video is not monetized. So YouTube, please do not strike this video down. And this lesson most likely will be fairly short due to the fact that we have been talking about these things for the past few days and weeks and months now. So this is no surprise that this has happened.
Prendieron todo eso.
The United States has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its president, Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. This operation was done in conjunction with the U.S. law enforcement. Details to follow. There will be news conference at 11 a.m. at Mar-a-Lago. Hold on, let's go back. It says abducting a foreign leader violates national sovereignty and international law. Mind you, Venezuela is a sovereign nation up under British Commonwealth, I want to say. Salaki. I misspoke. That's why I say, man, Edomites, they break their own laws. Many world leaders have condemned the U.S. attacks. We can go ahead and get that. That's easy right there. I want to start off, well, I'm going to play that other video, then I'll get Psalm 58 and 3. These people, man, these Americans are despised among men. Despised among men. Jeremiah 49 and 13. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. Just know, like we said in our lesson last night, all of these things that the United States is doing to these countries, man, is going to fall back upon their own head. Verse 14, I have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, and the ambassador sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. This is just another example as to why these other nations are going to join up together and come against America as a whole. Within the last week or two, the United States have sent airstrikes on 2 different countries. Along with the fact that Iran have declared war on the United States, on Israel, and on the UK, those European nations. They're in conflict with Iran right now. They're in conflict with Venezuela right now. They're in conflict with Nigeria right now because they're trying to strong arm these nations out of their resources. And in turn, Nigeria, well, Salaki, I don't want to misspeak. Iran is in the BRICS. Venezuela is backed by the BRICS nations. So China and Russia, you know what I'm saying, are helping them as well. So America's in conflict with them too. So that means they're about to get involved. And it's about to be these Israelis in America, man. And whatever EU nations. Because the EU already, well, NATO already is in a conflict with Russia right now too. So this is going to increase more and more. We're going to start seeing wars and rumors of wars. This is a good start to the year. This is a good start to the year. Here's my point. Verse 15. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Best believe that them small hat people, them tiny hat people, had something to do with this strike being brought out. We can get 49 and 20. I'm going to jump down since I'm already there. Jeremiah 49 and 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock, the Amalekites, shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. The earth is moved out of the noise of their fall at the cry. The noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty man of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pangs. We about to see that come to pass as well too soon. They just building up these other nations' hatred towards them. And they're going to come to battle against these folks. Who is Venezuela's allies? Under the Maduro government, Russia, China, Cuba, Iran, and Turkey. All of these nations do not like the United States. Who is Nigeria allies with? U.S., China, and the U.K. They claiming they going over there trying to This no man speaking lies and hypocrisy. They just cap, man. I'm gonna play this. Boy. And then they trying to paint this man as they try to label Maduro as a drug kingpin. And you have our people in Venezuela rejoicing the fact that their president have been taken. Thinking, once again, is Israel a homeborn slave? That these Edomites are going to help y'all. Remember, this is the same people that deported your black ass.
President Trump promised to get America, as you know. President Trump promised to get America, as you know, out of foreign wars, not start new ones. Would he be going against that promise if he did, in fact, go to war with Venezuela?
Absolutely not. If you're an American...
How can he say that? This lady asked, and Donald Trump said this too, when he got in the office, he was going to reduce the amount of wars around the world and that the United States was in. And in turn, he have increased the amount of wars and conflicts that the U.S. is in. Let's just go to the simple fact. This is just be an indicator to y'all. Number one, that these people are hypocrites, mouth full of deceit, and they just be talking. Then on top of that, the fact that them tiny hat people have a hand in the way that America is being operated. Because at the end of the day, Trump is a puppet taking orders from these folk. Good shot. Taking orders from these folk. What they did, you know what they did was illegal, right? These people are criminals. But they want to talk about other countries. Psalm 55:9. Destroy, O Lord, and divide their tongue, for I have seen violence and strife in the city. Day and night they go about it upon the walls thereof. Mischief also and sorrow are in the midst of it. Wickedness is in the midst of her, deceit and guile depart not from her streets. The real trouble, it comes from within the city gates, not from how they project it, as in coming from these other places. Verse 9 in the NLT, confuse them, Lord, and frustrate their plans, for I see violence and conflict in the city. Its walls are patrolled day and night against invaders, but the real danger is wickedness within the city. Everything is falling apart. It's exactly what's happening in America right now. But they're doing a good job of making this shit seem like, well, I wouldn't even say a good job. They're doing an okay job of making it seem like things are normal and everything is going smooth. They're doing a good enough job that the normal and common folk can feel like this is still life. Like everything's okay. Everything is falling apart. Threats and cheating are rampant in the streets. But the real danger is wickedness within the city. Hypocrites, man.
President Trump promised to get America, as you know, out of foreign wars, not start new ones. Would he be going against that promise if he did, in fact, go to war with Venezuela?
Absolutely not. If you're an American and you want Maduro to stay in power, man, have you lost your way?
Ask yourself, why are we about to go to war with Venezuela? You might think it's because of oil, which is always a factor, but in this case, I don't think it's the main driver, despite what the mainstream media is trying to tell us. The real reason, I think, is because a certain other foreign country told us to, allegedly. This is reporting from the most popular newspaper in Israel. They say, quote, since Hugo Chavez's rise to power, Venezuela has become one of the most hostile countries to Israel and Zionism in Latin America. His successor continued the anti-Israel line with even more intensity. Thus, Venezuela, which previously maintained warm relations with Israel and even purchased security technologies from it, became a center of hostile propaganda towards Zionism and the Jewish state.
Just know this. This isn't anything new. If these people cannot get your country to comply with what they want you to do, which that's exactly what Nicolas Maduro was doing. Same with Iran, how they don't want them to make nuclear weapons and all this other stuff. But you can have nuclear weapons though. They the ones that can't have it. But it's okay if you got it. Same with that too, you know. And even you could take the Haitian president from a few years ago as well. If they can't get you or strong arm you to go with what they want you to go with, then they're gonna take your leader and they're gonna delete that nigga and take over your country. Right? Micah 2-1, Micah 2-2, Micah 2-3. But this isn't the first time they've done stuff like this. They would literally just assassinate whoever your leader is.
Yep, they want to get rid of Maduro to install this lady named Maria Corina Machado.
Regime change, man. It's all about control. They're going to put in office who they want in office. Just like, how the fuck could a Mexican president, the president of Mexico, be a ish person? Make that make sense. She ain't even Mexican.
This lady named Maria Corina Machado. She was asked, will you restore diplomatic relations with Israel and establish Venezuela's embassy location in Jerusalem as President Donald Trump did? And she replied, quote, yes, certainly. Venezuela will be Israel's closest ally in Latin America. We rely on Israel's support in dismantling Maduro's crime regime and in the transition to democracy. Together, we will lead a global struggle against crime and terror. The Venezuelan people deeply admire Israel and will always defend its right to live in peace without threat to its existence. Also, another tell, if you didn't notice, is that Lindsey Graham, the senator of South Carolina, is literally in Tel Aviv receiving these marching orders.
Psalm 58:1. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb, they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Mouths of deceit, man. Just be prepared to see retaliation. You know what I'm saying? Something come to pass, coming behind this type of attacks. Hey, the second war has passed and the third war is coming quickly, Israel. We're going to see a lot come to pass in this year. Lord willing, lots of prophecies. With that being said, I'm going to close it off there. Call Halal Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rahaha Korash. Double blessing and honor to the apostles and the elder bishops, a great millstone who taught me this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Until next time, I say Shalom, Israel. Shalom. And as always, you're one day closer to the kingdom, man. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Shalom, Israel.